Hello guys, in today's video we're going to talk about JavaScript snippets in DevTools. So let's begin. I have opened Google Chrome and I'm on my website here. So first thing that we have to do is to open Chrome DevTools. So usually how the people do it is just by right-clicking anywhere on the website and on the page actually and clicking this inspect. So it is going to open elements inspector here in DevTools. What I actually like to do is to use a shortcut that is Ctrl+Shift+I on Windows or Option Command and I on Mac OS. So it will automatically open Chrome DevTools. So you can toggle it actually by that by using that the same shortcut here. So the next thing is to talk about JavaScript snippets. Why do we actually need these JavaScript snippets here? So let's say that many times you use a website when you're developing something and you want to get some data from a website or to inject some data into the DOM or do something with the data. So mostly you're writing some of your code in the console and running it. For example, let's say that I want to get a location interface and property search from it. So location.search, and it will actually throw this empty single quotes here because we don't have anything here. To add something, we can search for something. I hit enter. Then we have this, as you can see here, search here, and we can run again location search, and then we will get this question mark s equals Angular. So this is just an example of what we do with the console actually. And now we have to go to snippets section in the Chrome DevTools. So to do that, we have to click sources, and here you can see this arrows. Click on it and click snippets. Then it will open. I'll just remove this. It will open snippets. For now, these snippets are empty. So this is one way to open snippets here, and to create a new snippet, you just have to click here, and you'll get a snippet code editor that is actually JavaScript code editor that you can use to write your own script and have it saved here. So this script is going to be able to, you are going to be able to use this script on any website. So it doesn't matter, you don't have to copy paste it, you can just use it anywhere once you create it. Okay, so this is the first way you can use this. Another way is to use a shortcut to open command palette here. So by clicking Ctrl+Shift+P, and you can see run command. On Windows, on Mac OS, I think it is Command Option and P or Command Shift P. Command Shift P should be the shortcut for this, and you can write like snippets, and you can see show snippets or create new snippet, and if you hit enter here, you'll open it automatically here. And the thing is that you don't have to be like on sources or anywhere when you're using the command here. So create new snippet, and it will automatically open it here, and you can start creating your own snippet here. So for this tutorial, we're going just to create an I'll remove these. We're going to create a snippet to just get query strings as a table here that we can use on any other website. So I'll just rename this here and say that it is get query strings. Oops. Rename get query strings, and let me close this so you can see it here. I'll zoom it a bit. Okay, get your strings. So we're using location search. So this is just example. If you don't like to watch this part of creating this query strings, you can just speed up the video and go to the finished code here. So let's say that we want to use query strings. So const, and we'll get query string. Query string is actually a location, and property from the location interface search, and Usually when we get the location search, as you could see in the console, we get this part with the question mark. So we just want to get rid of that question mark as well. So we'll just say slice, and we'll just remove the first here. Okay. And to get query strings, we'll just say okay, query string split. That will create a new array of strings, query strings or parameters for us, and it will just we can just add and here, and it will just break it into the it will just create an array of all of these query strings that we need. And another one here, we can just create, as we want to create a table data with all query strings inside of it, and we are able to see it easy. So we can say const and table data is going to be like query strings, and we're going to map through this array, and we'll say okay, and our query string for each of these query strings arrays, we're gonna get every single query string, or we can just call it query string, and we are going to call this here. We'll open just the function and say okay, key values equals query string, actually our q string, and split. So we're going to split with equal here, and we just want to have it like this is a key and this is the value. So this is the point of this splitting here, query string split here. And now we just have to return key. Key is actually key equals from 0. Oops. From 0 here, and value key vals from 1. So now we have created this table data that we can use to console table here this data in our query strings, get query strings snippet. So we just have to console table here and the table data. Control S, and this is going to be saved. So to run this code snippet here, we just can say okay, hit Control and Enter, or right click here and click Run. So as we can see here, let me move it, we have this table here with the index, and we have the key S, and we have a value Angular here. So this is our code doing it like this. Another way to run these query strings, or actually our code snippets, is to do the again shortcut Control Shift P, or actually we can do it with Control P and add exclamation mark, and it will automatically show our snippets here. So for example, if we have more snippets like this, and we hit the command Control P, or on macOS Command P, we just get our snippets here, code snippets, as you can see here. So that, and just click it, and it will automatically run it here. So to show you this in action on another website, so we can go to Google, and here we can just search for something interesting, and we see this query parameter here that has something more. So Control Shift I or Command Shift I, and we'll open our DevTools here, and we can run this query string like this, and we'll get a list of a table of key value pairs of the query parameters in URL. So this is useful when you have more like query parameters when you are sending the data through the query and you just want to check it on your website or anywhere that you're developing. So this is just one example how can you use actually these code snippets, and what you have your probably your ideas how to use them and what they are useful for you. So and this is it when it comes with the code snippets. And one thing is also that these snippets are just saved locally on your machine, and they are not synced into Google Chrome and Google Chrome account that you have. So to export them, you can just click here and save as, and it will just export it. Or to import again, you can just have to create a new snippet and just to copy paste the data that you exported. So this is it. And I hope the video was helpful for you, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.